Hey guys, right, so I've been meaning to post this up for a little while now. This is basically a uber cheap GPS tracker. It came off the back of a post that I put up on Carve where I was trialing out sort of the Bluetooth with the Bluetooth trackers, so this sort of like the Tile and the Samsung version of the same thing and the Apple one as well. Turns out that you can buy a fully fledged GPS tracker for about the same price. So here's an example on AliExpress. We're talking about what, $20, which is about £17 or something like that. You know, free shipping to the UK. This Tile was about £20 shipped. Oh, if I didn't drop it on the floor. Now, what's quite cool with these is all you need to do is get yourself a cheap SIM card. So this SIM card was free from Asda. If you're based in London, I would highly recommend you go with Asda because their network is based on Vodafone, which basically means that you're going to get reception most places. Your mileage may vary once you start leaving Greater London, so I'll leave that to your discretion. Now, this GPS tracker basically comes as this one here. So this is another one that I've got. You get a little bit of 3M tape, a switch that you most definitely want to use. If you do end up picking one of these up and you do install it, don't just leave it running on your board, because whilst it doesn't use a lot of voltage, over time you will steadily discharge your battery. And if you don't use your board for, okay, nobody here is going to not be riding their board for a few months, but if you've got multiple boards, you might find yourself with a dead battery and it will kill your lipos. So as you can see, it's not very big. I'll pick up the Tile. So there's the Tile. In size comparison, it's only slightly wider. Slightly wider. About the same depth, which is quite good. So in short, this can be pretty much hidden anywhere on most of the larger boards. I don't know where you'll stand on the one wheel because there's not a lot of space to play with on those boards, but if you've got a tramper or a mountain board all day long, just get a Y splitter, an XT90 or 60 Y splitter, and just shove this in. On things like the Evolve boards, own boards, and boards of that sort of class, you'll find a spot. You'll probably be able to stick it by the ESC. Essentially, the way it works is it's like a 2-minute setup job. So essentially, you text it, you texted a message that will bind it to your phone, which means that no one else can start calling it or doing anything weird with it. It is locked to you, and you basically just text it status, or I think there's another one as well, and it will give you the longitude and latitude of wherever your board and the tracker actually is at the moment. Now, there was a GPS DD website. For some reason, it's down at the moment. Not a huge deal, I don't think, because it's a bit of a shit website anyway. But this did give you the opportunity to trace your history on the board. It's quite good actually, because I mean, I did a few runs where I was riding around. It's quite fun to see sort of how fast I was going. It's like Relive, but without it killing your iPhone battery. So I forget if I mentioned now. So this operates between 9 and 100 volts. So this will quite happily hook up into pretty much any e-skate that I'm aware of, unless you're running something totally crazy. This is a 3S battery that I pulled from an old boat, old RC boat, and this is quite happily run for, I don't know, 2-3 days without any issues at all. The only reason I disconnected it is because I just didn't want to kill the cell, didn't want to get too low, and plus I already know where I am, so that wasn't such a big issue. So I tell you what, for what is essentially £17, this is an absolute sure thing. Absolutely buy one. Get it in your board. The smarter ones out there, you can make sure you get this switch installed somewhere discreet, so you can turn it off and on if you're out and about. Had I had this when my board was stolen before, it wouldn't have taken me very long to find where the guy was. And I think most of the fuckwits out there who like stealing stuff for a living wouldn't be smart enough to work out where this is. And it's probably worth noting that, I mean, you could use this as anything. I mean, I'm literally, there is a reason why I bought several of these, because I was thinking, well, might stick them in the cars, might stick them in the motorcycle and stuff like that, or my e-bikes and shit, you know. So yeah, worth doing. Don't do what I've just done on camera and show the bloody serial number on the back. You need that to register it. These ones are already registered, so don't get any clever ideas. Cool. All right, I hope that was useful, guys. So I will speak to you soon.